Yo, King and Alive and Direct. What's this thing I'm continuously hearing about individuals? Soon as they get canned, they got their parents, grandparents, aunts, sisters, everybody putting foot in the bill up for them. I mean, I'm lost here. The reason why I say I'm lost is because at the end of the day, if you got to go in there with a PD, you're going to burn your folks out. Prime example, I know this firsthand. I know this. My little pennies from out here hustling around when I get locked up might last a little year. You know, trial, taking damn near trial, a year to get the trial. Once them pennies up, I got grandma, she on her bag. Got a couple homies that may come through, but at the end of the day, I never leaned on grandma. It never was a thing where I was asking her. Grandma would do things on her own. The lawyer would just pop up. And as I got older and she left me while I was in the penitentiary, I used to say to myself, I have to learn to live off the land. I didn't have the support of her anymore. We got to start giving real men understanding of living off the land. We understand the first 6 months or a year you first in the can, it ain't as easy. Cool. Once you get to your prisons, you get to moving around, you live off the land. That's how I carried it. I mean, if it wasn't the land, it was my significant other that showed me love based off of honor. But after a while, me and Blackface figured out how to send a coin home. You hear me? We figured out how to take care of home. We figured out how to make ends meet. I don't care if you got to make pies. I don't care if you got to make shirts. I don't care if you got to draw. Learn to draw. I don't care. Y'all get the phones and don't Google nothing and try to learn nothing. This will give your folks relief. Giving your folks relief will give them longevity so you can come home to them. I didn't give my folks relief with the continuously arrests and the continuously them knowing the fact that I may have needed a lawyer, them knowing the fact that I may have needed this or that. You see where I'm coming from? It's all one thing to drown and kill your folks. And guess what? A lot of us miss it. A lot of us forget that these things really take us out of element of being who we are. And that's men that are in control. How do we beat this, young men and older men? Ladies and younger ladies and older ladies, how do we beat it? Stay the Philzuck away from crime. We gotta figure out a legal way. I mean, do the least of the crime. I mean, if you can't get over on the IRS or something, I mean, at the end of the day, we gotta figure out something different. I always been a different individual when it came to the can. I go in there, do my tick by myself with my woman or my will's wife, whatever situation I'm in at the time. And I do it. You know, I don't call home. I don't call my homies and burn them out and none of that. You know, I look at it like this. If a friend of mine looked at me one time and showed me any type of love, I don't care from the smallest to the biggest, at the end of the day, guess what? I was honored by that fully. I never was one of those individuals that was upset for what another man couldn't do for me, because at the end of the day, I was doing for myself. Wherever you put me at, I don't care if you put me on the moon. It's just always love and honor for a friend to show some type of support. Hey, hello. Damn. Blizzak just put you up on a grit name, man. Honored. You hear where I'm coming from? Because at the end of the day, you got to realize I get 3 hots and a cot. I don't got to worry about bills. I don't got to worry about too much pressure. Only thing I got to worry about is getting to the law library and trying to get back. If I'm stuck. If I'm not stuck. Law library and get back. There's no other way. I'm not sitting in here thinking about what can come from the outside to give me relief. Because number one, Allah is going to give me all the relief I have. I'm going to be on that rug all the time. I know my wrong. I know that you don't talk to the people. I take my problems to the rug. And alhamdulillah, I suggest all my brothers and sisters that get themselves caught up in a crime and run around here out on the streets, always have an honor, have understanding that your family members, you do not burn out. Your loved ones, don't do it. I mean, anybody don't do it, but especially the elderly. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I always sit back in my bed, man, and be like, damn, I want to change my life now. My grandmother always wanted me to change my life. You see what I'm saying? She always wanted me to do that. But here it is. My life changed when those things that I've been through, having a rundown up in 1801 Vine, CJC, City Hall, whatever the case, Montgomery County, all these different courthouses, that was probably the stress that killed her. And at the end of the day, we don't want to be the ones that get them out of the way. We already got ourselves out of the way by being in prison. King earn alive and direct. I just want to give understanding because at the end of the day, it's some people in prison that don't belong in prison. It's a lot of people that got long stints, got long bits that don't supposed to be there to do them long bits, but they have to stick there. You see what I'm saying? They have to. They don't have no other choice because solid men, we only going one way. And that's right down the line. We're going to do day for day. We ain't looking to book nobody in, and we ain't looking for no cold cases. We're looking for that law library and some type of relief from a loss of panel with the Allah. Make sure we keep the honor going up and make sure we respect and keep morals all in our veins and make sure we don't hurt our folks by continuously involving ourselves in street activities and going to jail. King on a life and direct.